When this baby reaches 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see something really shit. Hello. Hi everybody. Welcome to Big Damn Play. What the fuck is Big Damn Play? Well, for starters, it's sweary. Secondly, Big Damn Play is me playing through a video game from start to finish. Either something I've always wanted to play and share the experience with you guys, or something I've played many years ago that I think would be fun to watch. In this case, it's going to be fun to watch, but not because it's a good game. Back in the 90s and 2000s, a popular trend for video games and movie studios was to release a tie-in game around the release of a major motion picture, usually blockbusters, usually action adventures or kids films. And to this day, there's only a handful that are remembered fondly. in the way that they are good video games as well as something people had fun playing. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone for PC and PlayStation 1 has a lot of fondness around it. It's not based on the Harry Potter movie, but it was released to tie into the first Harry Potter movie. So it's based more on the books and the illustration style of all the merchandise around that time. I can see why people are fond of it. I played it on PC. It's shit, but I can see why people are fond of it. I'm trying to think of others that have actually stood the test of time. There's not really many. Aladdin on the Sega Genesis. Aladdin on the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo as a platformer has a lot of love, and a lot of people still love it to this day. So that's another one. And then, of course, the gold standard, Spider-Man 2 from 2004 for PlayStation 2, original Xbox, GameCube, probably Dreamcast. Probably not Dreamcast by that point, but Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 2, Xbox, that era, is regarded as one of the most... What up? You're right, Sky. One of the most inventive and open-world sandbox platform action-adventure defining games of the 2000s that kind of pushed other developers to up their game in terms of how they handled big cityscapes, superhero physics, bosses, getting the movie actors to voice the characters, things like that. So Spider-Man 2, which I own, I've got it downstairs on PS2, is is a bastion and a champion and something that survived being just a movie tie-in game. In the 2010s, the movie tie-in game started to die out. More commonly, because it was just cheaper to do it, they'd be iOS or Android games instead. And that meant that the console movie tie-in game... Hey, Prawn, how you doing? It's one of the last movie tie-in games, this one. One of the last big AAA movie tie-in games ever made. The death throes of it were happening around this time. There was some good shit out there. X-Men Origins Wolverine for the PS3 and Xbox 360 in 2009-2010 was excellent because it only loosely based itself on the movie, because it was a game that was already in development from that studio that was a really violent comic book style Wolverine game. And then the movie came around and Fox were like, make a game! And they went, or give us all your assets and we'll implement them into this game. So the X-Men Origins Wolverine game for the PS3 and Xbox 360 is fucking amazing. I love how some of you showed up just to say, right, bye. Have a good Sunday, guys. That was a really good game. I have been trying to get hold of for years, and if you guys ever find it, let me know. I've been trying for years to get hold of Captain America Super Soldier for the PlayStation 3, because I hear that it's basically a fine Arkham ripoff. Speaking of movie tie-in games and Batman Arkham ripoffs, today we're going to be playing, or starting our big damn play, of the amazing Spider-Man 2 for the PlayStation 4. So the PS4 came out in 2013. This game came out in 2014, not too long after. This was one of the first titles I played for the PS4. I bought the PS4 on release because I had regular telly income. But I also then moved house around that time, so I didn't open this PS4 for about 5 months. It just sat in an Amazon box amongst all the stuff. When I finally opened it, a few games are out, including this. I'm a massive Spider-Man fan. I didn't particularly enjoy Amazing Spider-Man 2. At first, I got a kick out of it. I was like, yeah, okay. And then the more I thought about it, the more I went, oh, Jesus. But I'd enjoyed Spider-Man games in the past. Spider-Man for the PlayStation 1. Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro for the PlayStation 1. They were great. Spider-Man and Spider-Man 2, based on the movies, the PS2. Great. I played Spider-Man 3 on the PS3. Not great. The Amazing Spider-Man game from 2012. Pretty fun. I eventually traded in my PS3 copy because I didn't see myself returning to it, and then found it on Vita. And it's the same game, it just looks a bit downscaled. So, like, I have a handheld open-world sandbox Spider game. That game's fine. Oh, brace yourself, Ben. Back in... Well, can we go to the game page and see? Yeah, as you can see there from the trophy progress, I not only finished this game in 2014, I platinumed the fucker. I don't know why. Before starting this Big Damn Play today, I put the game back in, I downloaded my save data. You can tell it's early PS4 because instead of pressing start or X, it's asking you to press the touchpad in the middle. You see there's the option to continue. I did that and found out that for some reason my save, even though it's not been touched since I finished the game in 2014, my save has removed the progress of like the last 5 missions, meaning I don't have all the costumes, and the menace meter is up to full. What's the menace meter? The bane of my fucking existence. We're going to learn about it in the game. Now, before we begin proper, who here... Yeah, no, we're going to go easy through this bitch. Who here has seen the motion picture, for lack of a better description of it, the motion picture Amazing Spider-Man 2? Who here has seen the Amazing Spider-Man 2? Sound off in the chat. Either Ben has seen it or Ben's having an amazing Sunday. I would like to say no, but I can't. I know, right? It's not great. Ben's seen it. Prawn's seen it. It isn't great. It's got some good aspects, but it is, for me, out of the live action. Steph hasn't. Oh, Steph, my sweet summer child. Out of the live action Spider-Man movies, like big cinema releases, so the live action ones, Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man 3, The Amazing Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Spider-Man Homecoming, Spider-Man Far From Home, Spider-Man No Way Home. For me, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is hands down the bottom of the list. This is the worst Spider-Man movie. It has some things it does better than others. But it is, as an overall experience, script, pacing, editing, it's gash. It is really, 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 really bad. What's the best Spider-Man movie? Spider-Man 2 and Into the Spider-Verse, if we're talking animated, obviously. That's not the Nicholas Hammond one, Matt. Hey, Kieran. Maybe it's good because Emma Stone is in it. Add it. The film is shit, even though Emma Stone is in it. One of the few things that works in the Amazing Spider-Man duology, one of the things that really works and is brilliant in those films, are the leads and their relationship. Andrew Garfield as Peter Parker and Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy are fantastic. And as much as I'm enjoying what Tom Holland and Zendaya have been doing in the MCU version of Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone's chemistry as the romantic leads of the Amazing Spider-Man duology is unmatched so far in Spider-Man movies. It's fantastic. So much so that like they started going out during the making of the first film, which of course then happened for Tom and Zendaya later as well. Apparently Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst got together briefly and then bitterly fell out, and then she got with Jake Gyllenhaal, and Tobey Maguire injured his back on the filming of Seabiscuit, and Kirsten Dunst campaigned to get Jake Gyllenhaal to replace him in Spider-Man 2 because she was concerned and wanted him to give him time to heal, but the show must go on. It was like, wow. So yeah, that's a thing. Anyway, Amazing Spider-Man 2 has the best chemistry, romantic chemistry between its two leads. That is where the good stuff ends. Amazing Spider-Man 2 has Electro as the villain. It has a version of a Smythe in it, sort of. BJ Novak, as I think Alistair Smythe. Felicity Jones is in it as a character called Felicia, so it's meant to be the Black Cat to be used later. And the Green Goblin, Harry Osborn's Green Goblin, is the villain. Oh, and Robo Rhino, yes, Kieran. I'm Rhino! I can't remember if Robo Rhino features in this game or not. Electro features in this game. Green Goblin features in this game. But because it's a movie tie-in game, what they always do is they go, which villains are they not going to use in a film? We'll just shove them in this game. So there's a boatload of Spidey villains in this adaptation, in this game. And even though one of the strongest things about the movie, like arguably the only really good thing about The Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the chemistry between Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone. If I remember correctly, Gwen isn't even in this game at all. Also, you're going to spend the whole thing going, wait a minute, where the fuck is Andrew Garfield? And if you're confused by how much the model does not, like here, that looks like Andrew Garfield. He does not look like Andrew Garfield in game. The voice actor isn't attempting to do an Andrew Garfield voice. Just you wait till we get to Harry Osborn and Dane DeHaan. Holy shit. Let's go. I'm teeing this shit up. Creating a new game will erase your old save game, deleting all your progress. Yep, fuck it. I'm not replaying it again. Use your web pull ability to disarm enemies. Now, here's an extra challenge we're going to face. I am so used to the Insomniac control scheme now for Spider-Man and Miles Morales. I'm so used to it. So relearning a Spider-Man control scheme that's completely different is going to feck with my brain. Night Club. Great. Oh, is this a retelling of the origin from number 1? The Town Comics. NYC Brewery. God, there's like no inventiveness in the name of the shops. Yeah, that character that walked past is the Gwen texture model from the first game, but with the colours changed.
Hey kid, a little help?
Not my problem.
Run, dude! Don't forget to host if you can, folks. So here we are as not Andrew Garfield. Good lord. Main objective, reach subway station.
Doesn't take much to get from where you are to where I am.
Okay, that was...
Aw, you look like a sad little puppy.
Yo, buddy, cheer up. We're gonna check out a killer band. You should come.
Remember, happiness is a choice.
Wow.
Always says that.
Can we slap that person? Happiness is a choice. Fuck you.
Look at that dent. This is a brand new car.
You stopped at a yellow light. Who stops at a yellow light?
So this is interesting. It's trying to set up the idea of like the open world. I'm sorry, is that dude just staring at the wall?
The law so much you were talking on the phone the whole time.
Do you want to jaywalk?
That sounded like
Whoa.
a gunshot.
Hold to run. Who's Sam Riegel, Kieran? So we got to hold R2 to run. That's similar to Insomniac. Although in Insomniac we wouldn't be stopped by cones.
Uncle Ben!
What the fuck? Come on, Martin Sheen.
Uncle Ben! No! No! Call an ambulance! Somebody help! Uncle Ben! Uncle Ben!
Uncle Ben!
Uncle Ben! Come on!
Quick chat! Shout Uncle Ben. The more we write Uncle Ben, the more we might bring him back to life. Too late.
Uncle Ben was my rock in a world where I couldn't count on anything. A world where my parents disappeared.
And
My
a door.
genetically modified spider bite turned me into something new. But now,
Look,
Uncle Ben was gone.
it's the Emerging Spider-Man.
For his memory. For Aunt May. To make up for not stopping his killer when I should have.
Like, that's Andrew Garfield.
I had to become a man.
A Spider-Man. Oh no, he said it.
And I've done some good. Put away a lot of bad guys.
Look, Mex from the first
I
game.
haven't found the man who killed Uncle Ben.
Even though he's in the wrong suit.
Just one more empty space in a life full of them.
So, yep, the plot of this game centers around Peter trying to find Uncle Ben's killer. You know that whole motivation in the first movie that just drops off halfway through for no reason? The second video game tie-in decides, do you know what? We're going to fulfill that. We're going to fulfill that storyline. Ah, right. Is it Sam Riegel playing Peter Parker? Because here's the thing. He does a good job playing Spider-Man. He just, in no way, is attempting to be Andrew Garfield. Which is weird when it's meant to be the Andrew Garfield version of the character. Which is extra weird when the original Spider-Man trilogy, Tobey Maguire voiced Spider-Man in all 3 games.
The man who killed Uncle Ben is out there somewhere. And I will find him.
Look, Oscorp, the Daily Bugle, 2 years later. 2 years
Never stop
later.
looking for Uncle Ben's killer. Never.
Holy shit! Here we go. Imagine if it didn't give us an instruction. It nearly didn't. Hold L2. Right, so the way the swinging mechanics work in this is L2 and R2, the back triggers, operate the separate hands. So I am pressing back left button, back right button, back left button.
All units, vicinity of Tompkins Square Park.
Which is, admittedly, a very comfortable way to swing.
We have a robbery suspect fleeing on foot.
I played it on the PS3, Ben. I think your experience was probably more fun.
That fits the description of the guy who shot Uncle Ben. I better check it out.
So what you can do when you find him, Peter, beat the shit out of him. Some superhero you are. So already, this is going against my every instinct because of how I play the Insomniac games. But it does mean that, like, if I'm getting to a right corner, I'll hit the right trigger button. Left corner, I'll hit the left one. Which does allow for a fairly smooth wraparound of the buildings, right? That wasn't too bad.
Hey, Larry, these guns are heavy. How about a hand?
I set this gig up. That makes me the boss and you the hired help. So shut up and put some effort into it.
No, kick your ass. I'll cut your fat.
The ringleader looks like the guy who killed Uncle Ben. But I'm not sure. I need to get some pictures of him.
And then I can look at
Good
them.
look at this guy's
Touch
ugly
myself.
face. Now, that's a beautiful shot. That's not who I'm after. Something's wrong.
Locate danger. Oh god, that was nuts. Did you see that? So you've got a limited window to see where the danger is.
My instincts.
And we've got Black Cat. Oh!
Spider-Man! Hell
Guys,
with it,
guys,
kill him.
guys. Activate SIMP mode. Black Cat is here. Demo you could play. Oh, do you remember when HMV had games consoles? You could play on them and play the demos. Do you remember when Game had games consoles at every store, not just ones where you had to like book an appointment time to play the demos? Holy shit! Holy shit! Yeah, I played the first Amazing Spider-Man on PS3. I had I had a grand old flag, and then I traded it in because I had no like desire to return to it. And then I found a version of it on Vita in a CEX, and I've kept the Vita version because it's a full like open world game, a full New York City, and a handheld console, and it works really well on the handheld. Basically, the graphic quality is different. That's the only real kind of change from the PS3 version. So triangle is dodge, similar to the counter button from Arkham, which at this point was 5 years old.
On what planet is that fighting?
As you can see, it's not always a dodge, sometimes it's a counter attack, just like the Arkham games.
Okay, so I'm showing off.
Oh, okay. Not the best combat-wise, but did okay.
You're gonna pay for what you've done, Spider-Man!
Okay, from that thug's perspective, that is hilarious.
Hey, will you be my art?
I'm gonna pay for what you did! Oh, and I'm stuck to the floor.
Man, I was in the zone. Hey, unconscious bad guy, was I in the zone?
The suit doesn't look terrible for a 2014 game.
Come on, get me down from here!
Quiet. Let me see your hands.
We're still at that weird,
Huh. It's your lucky night. You're not the guy I'm after.
God, his mouth moves way too
Tattoo on
much.
it.
No, man, no. I'm afraid of needles.
Like,
And
his
heights.
mask moves down here.
Down, huh?
Relax, you're fine.
For
Until the webbing dissolves.
early
Sound
PS4
like
looking
by
like
then.
late PS3 era
You know
graphics,
what?
it's not too shabby.
Maybe I can help you find who you're looking for. Just put me on the ground, yeah?
Guess the jails all have the same fashion magazines, because there sure are a lot of criminals who look like you.
Huh?
I'm trying to find this one.
Yeah, I seen that guy. He sells guns to my boss, Herman Schultz.
Lying will
Herman
not
Schultz,
improve my mood.
eh?
Yeah, I swear.
Nerds?
I swear. Mr.
Who's that?
Schultz is
Come
doing
on.
a deal right now.
You got this.
I don't know if it's with him. He's finding enough firepower to take on an army, man.
Army? Which army?
The Russians, man. They arm up, we arm up. Scary times, man.
The
You gotta be
Untouchables
ready
logic.
for anything, you know what I'm talking about?
Tell me where to find Schultz, okay? Maybe I'll upgrade
Schultz!
your accommodations to a fire hydrant. Huh? What do you say? Sounds pretty cush. Huh? Huh? Got a deal?
It's weird. Some weird physical acting here for Spider-Man. Web Rush. So this is this game's version of zipping forward, which Insomniac do kind of adopt in their one, but obviously it's a little more fluid than look for tiny glowing version of self.
Gotta head to that construction site if I'm gonna find this Herman Schultz guy.
If you press both triggers, he holds onto the web with both hands. Doesn't help very much. But as you can see, there's a manual crawl button. So if you want to stick to the wall when you're near it, you've got to press a certain button to do so. Okay, so you can cancel the web rush mid-web rush by webbing. Oh look, it's one of those construction sites.
Now that the cops cracked
It features in every goddamn Spider-Man game.
city's running low on guns. This'll give us a hell of an advantage. You mean us?
This is also our first boss fight, if I remember correctly.
How about I take the guns? I don't think you guys are qualified to use them responsibly.
Use spider sense to detect the crates, okay?
You cannot win. Only die. Yo, over here.
Didn't I already fight you? Or do you have no original moves whatsoever?
That's a decent comeback, Spider-Man.
Are we?
Oh god.
I think I made my point.
Okay, so when there's a swirl around their head, hit circle for a signature move.
We're all better off if no one gets
Web
their
the
hands on
crate!
ammo.
Quick guys, we need to web the
Maybe it makes
crate!
sense where the other ammo crates are.
You can still walk.
Quick, signature move, whatever that means.
Three-legged giraffe.
What?
Let's go for the hat trick.
Guys, the classic three-legged giraffe line.
Service here's terrible. I demand to speak to your manager.
Oh, Spider-Man's a Karen! Spider Karen!
Worry, he'll find you.
Schultz will find you, boy! And kick your ass. Oh, what a shock. A hint.
This is why they never invite me to gang wars. I ruin all their fun.
Here he is. I love how the game tries to explain his
Oh, you must be
costume
Schultz.
by going,
Your
oh,
team
it's
said
his
you were
coat.
Ugly, but whoa, he was being charitable.
Think you can take me, huh, freak?
Well, I'm not gonna make it easy for you.
I also don't know how to aim an automatic rifle.
Oh, come on, all your friends did.
You just bought yourself a ticket to hell.
Oh no, I'm so scared.
You're gonna
Not.
pay for that bug.
Nice dental work. Sorry.
Now kiss. Oh.
I'm begging you, man. Don't
Spider-Man keeps moving and it's really weird.
Others?
Yeah, I've got money, guns. Just tell me what you need, huh?
I hear you do business with this guy.
Sure. What do you want to know?
What does the tattoo signify? Tell me about the gang war. Identify Ben's killer.
Who's the man in the picture, huh?
Carradine. Don't know if that's his real name, huh? He sells guns without those annoying background checks.
Where do you meet him?
I mean, it's different each time. You put the word out, you want to make a deal, he calls. Always on a disposable cell phone. He's a real paranoid fella, you know? Yeah.
It's almost like a couple of years ago when he killed the superhero's uncle. No, he's trying not to die.
Come on, we got a deal? Huh?
We got a deal, Spider-Man. What does the tattoo signify?
The tattoo. What does it mean?
It's a
What the
gang
fuck
thing.
is the
There aren't
tattoo
any
for?
gangs using that symbol.
Only a few people have it. Means he's a specialist. A guy who can get you anything you want for the right price. And he'll kill anyone who gets in his way.
Holy shit.
Yeah,
What a violent
I
man.
already knew that.
Tell me about the gang war.
Why can't you and the Russians play nice?
Huh? Are you kidding?
What is with Spider-Man's
After what they've been
physicality?
doing to our people, then my guys feel like they have to escalate. You know, it's bad for business. But what are you gonna do, huh?
Stop it, and you're gonna tell me how.
I'm not sure you can. You ask me, it's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better, huh?
What is with Spider-Man's overacting? Finish conversation.
You want the guy in the picture, huh? Look for a gun dealer in Alphabet City. Okay, he goes by Carradine. I think I got his latest number here in my phone.
Wait, don't.
Oh, shit biscuits.
Stupid! I was so desperate for answers.
How'd he get out of the web?
Play me like
That
an
shit didn't
amateur.
dissolve for an hour. Live by the sword. Alright. So far, what are we thinking? You big freckin' nerds. What are we thinking? Also, while we're at it, do we like my Spider-Man t-shirt? I woke up this morning and chose violence, clearly. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Like Captain Stacy used to say, use the little fish to catch the big ones.
He used to say that till he died because of me. I want the game to end. Open phone menu. Gwen made me this costume after my previous one was pretty much torn to shreds after a too close encounter with a turbine. Long story. Anyway, my best look ever, if I do say so myself. Yes, because in the first game, the suit would get damaged over time, and by the end, it was just an intact mask and a fucked up spaghetti red and blue like string thing, basically barely holding itself together. First appeared in the Amazing Spider-Man 2 film. Story told, Infinite Comics, The Amazing Spider-Man #1 digital comic. Okay. What the fuck? Upgrade! So we can nearly spend on an upgrade. How about we pay for range for spider sense? Or we could save up a little more first. Oh look! A comic book. Yeah, I can see the communication tower.
Either I find the cell phone tower and hack it, or I have to stalk every person in this neighborhood. Yeah, I think I'll go with A. To Papa.
Come to Papa. Now here's the thing, we're seeing
Days like this, and I'll be your grouchy neighborhood Spider-Man.
we're seeing New York locations that look way better. Late PS4 generation because of Insomniac. Why am I see-through there? There's no reason for me to be see-through there. I'm not obstructing my own view. And like this web brush ability is handy.
Aggressive security measures. I can't hack the cell tower until I shut them down. I'm still not sure how that weird tingling sometimes works. Hopefully it'll show up to help me find them.
Like, it's handy, but the fact that everything stops so you can do it is a bit weird. Like then I zipped past it and then zipped back to it for some reason. Pulling that out of his arse, literally.
Okay, Alphabet City. Talk to me.
Decrypt the antennas. Yeah, I pressed the button. Should we stop a petty crime first? Accomplishing heroic deeds will improve Spider-Man's reputation and provide bonuses to the capabilities of his suit. Let crime grow rampant, however, and the Daily Bugle's J. Jonah Jameson won't hesitate to destroy Spider-Man's public image. It's because Jameson can't get enough of that spider mussy. Heroic events will appear now and then in the city. After a while, each event will enter a critical stage. From that point on, you'll have to hurry to reach here, or else Spider will be held accountable for his inaction.
Without some punk from another crew taking a shot at you. Alright, I got you covered. Swing by the alley behind Jazzy Johnny's nightclub. And hey, cash only.
That could be Carradine. Time for old Spidey to go clubbing.
Did he just seriously boots and cats?
That mask don't stop.
Oh, it's almost tank controls when it comes to the webbing. You can't aim it. That's really sloppy. Let's go beat up some petty oh yeah, this happens every time, doesn't it?
Many of the petty criminals apprehended by Spider-Man turned out to be wanted
Tomb
on
of
far more
Dracula to be open to the
serious
public. Oscorp reveal quarterly earnings this week. Oh my god, the news stories. Oh, it's Whitney Chang. Man claims tree has face. Wilson Fisk, New Yorker of the Year. Oh my god, guys, here he fucking comes. Nobel Prize winner, Dr. Michael Morbius at your service, has rare illness. Stegron reference, Doctor maps dinosaur DNA. Jesus Christ. Hello, Stuart. We're playing a terrible Spider-Man game from 2014. How you doing? So our heroic level has shot up somehow. If you're watching and not following, by the way, drop us a follow. I'd greatly appreciate it. Help me with my suffering. How exciting! And similarly, if you're watching and not subscribed, you might want to consider subscribing, because like you get cool perks, innit? See, I press triangle then to web zip toward them, but that's because I've got the Insomniac game in my DNA.
Any second thought?
Hello there! Hello, see.
Business owners praised Spider-Man for improvement not just in crime rates, but also in the local economy.
Lucy's incredibly grateful for the McPlant because, like, she tried it once and demolished it in a minute. And I was like, "How was it?" She went, "That was really good." I was like, "Does that mean McDonald's is an option again for us to do takeout and stuff?" She went, "Yes." Because McDonald's has very limited vegetarian options, and the only real hot thing that they do aside from the fries that was interesting for vegetarians, it wasn't shite, was the cheese stuff. But the cheese stuff, they change which one it is, mozzarella dippers or like spicy cheese bites or whatever. They change it so often. Thank you for the host, Oakley. Right. Oh god, I'm still trying to get used to swinging under the controls of this game because, like, instinctively I just swing a different way now.
That's not Carradine. But whoever he is, I can't let him put more guns on the street.
That's not Carradine, but I'm going to hurt him.
Fight. Ah, never mind. Let's fight.
Come get your mouth around some spider mussy. So the counter system operates the exact same way as the Arkham games in this. Fuck you!
I'll buy a drink. A Molotov cocktail.
Your call, Spider-Man. Chase us or let those people burn.
Well, she seems fine. There's someone up the stairs. Hey, yo, forget about it.
Hey, hell, my glasses are all fogged up.
Excuse them fucking what? Excuse them fucking what? Oh, Stuart, I'm always a swinger.
Oh boy, much obliged.
Can we please get some absolute Bruceys in chat?
Like me to call the Daily Bugle and tell them that Jameson is full of it.
I'm not gonna stop you. So long.
The man, the goddamn man, making a cameo.
Stand and check in on Stan.
And we get to interact with him on the regular. Whitney Chang, good job on saving the people from the fire. I'm on the story, so be sure to check it out tonight. Who's she getting in touch with? Okay, we could buy another ability, maybe? We could afford... Now, let's save up a little more. Let's go meet up with Stan. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the few really good things about this game, Stan Lee is a regularly interactable character. Also, that's Alpha over there. When does Big Dan pop? What's Big Dan? Oh, Pop Culture Podcast. Don't call it Big Dan Pop. That makes it sound like a fizzy drink. July 1st is the first episode. Patrons have access to our Moon Knight review right now. And in the next couple of days, Matt's Morbius review will be coming out. Big Damn Cast will be out on July 1st. Sorry, Big Damn Pop Culture Podcast will be out on July 1st. On YouTube.
Hey, Stan.
Oh, welcome back, true believer. Gosh, I haven't seen you in the store since... I can't say it enough.
Okay.
I'm so sorry about
different
your
outfits back there.
Oh, he was a good man. He was the best.
Thanks.
Kane's Spidey.
I was just remembering how we used to come in together. After the mess I made house sitting for you, I felt kind of bad.
Oh, water
Morbius
under
comics
the
back
bridge.
there.
Hey, can't
Scarlet
I get
Spider,
you anything?
Slingers.
Some Merry Marvel mayhem to get the old pulse pounding.
Nah, I was just passing by, but I'll come back.
Well, enough said. Anytime you need inspiration, I'll be right here.
Damn right you will, Stan. You beautiful man. You will unlock various figures in your adventure and learn cool facts by taking a look at them. By collecting comic pages in the city, you will unlock cool comic books to read. Take a peek at awesome concept art from the game's production. I sold that Morbius the other day, that issue. I sold the whole series on
Some
eBay.
places Peter Parker can go that Spider-Man can't. Ooh, I've been looking for this.
What the fuck was that? Oh, it's just XP. Yeah, that Morbius miniseries. Was it really 2013, 2014 that came out? Holy shit. It's a Black Cat miniseries over there. Jackpot. So, this story's full of Easter eggs for stuff that Sony are okay showing without any problems. I.e. stuff that falls under the Spider-Man banner. But as always, Sony picks the least interesting stuff. So you've got genuinely cool shit. Like there's Ultimate Comics with Miles Morales there.
Hey, you worked with Whitney Chang, right? Is she single? You know, ask her if she'd be into a slightly older man with Burt Reynolds' looks.
Oh yeah, we worked with Whitney Chang in the first game to uncover some stuff. I remember now. Black Cat's there, great. Morbius is there, he had a solo series around this time. Spider-Man 2099. But then you've got like Anti-Venom. You've got Silver Sable's book. An Ultimatum issue. Jackpot, who's like a really one-off hero, appeared like twice. Slingers, which is a really fucking niche Spider-Man spin-off. Alpha, again, late Spidey pre-Superior era. Solo, that's fucking obscure. That's Mysterio from Ultimate Comics. So I have no idea why he's on the wall. Jackpot t-shirts. Like, it's weird. It's like they don't want to upset anybody. Aranya, like... It's very, very odd. It's like, look at all this cool shit.
Someone beat my high score? I can't let that...
Well, let's beat the shit out of them, shall we? Let's beat the shit out of them. Don't spare the whippets. Parker. God, why is it warm again today? I hate this weather. As soon as the stream's over, I'm having a dirty shower.
Here we go.
Wave 1.
I'll remember this. Not the fight, just how bored I am. No animals were hurt. Bad guys, on the other hand.
So it says there L1 and R1, but it doesn't mean you can use L1 and R1. It means you have the option of L1 or R1.
I'll take you on any day. Mano a mano.
I tell you, you have other options in life, but I'm not really sure you do.
You're really having to use the camera in this to keep up with what the fuck's going on. Like, you're having to manually move it around a lot.
Wave 2.
Wave 2!
This is intense.
You're not so scary in person.
Now, if I remember correctly, Amazing Spider-Man, even though it wasn't attached to the Raimi series, Amazing Spider-Man kept Bruce Campbell in tutorial voiceover. Someone let me know if that's right or wrong, because for some reason I'm in my head that it's correct.
You're just a scrawny kid, ain't you?
Nice dental work. Sorry I have to break it.
Oh god. This is actually really damn useful getting me used to the combat in this one.
I think I made my point.
The reaction timing switching from enemy to enemy is pretty good.
Wave 3.
Wave 3! Blood, wave 3. Kick him in the tits!
You know what you're doing? Don't try that at home.
So the higher up the combo meter we get, the more brutal our melee attacks are. Okay. Like it goes from being like 1 or 2, 5 or 6 punches to sort of get them woozy to like 1 or 2.
Final wave.
Oh Jesus Christ! Here we go, boys.
They don't give you much room to breathe, do they?
No fancy trick.
I'll be a criminal, you said. Money, glamour, power. Any second thoughts? No animals were hurt. Bad guys, on the other hand.
Okay. Oh, did all right there.
Huh. That was. If I can handle that, I can handle anything.
Guys, we unlocked a poster. We unlocked a poster. Come on, we'll do one more challenge. And we'll carry on with the story. The Amazing Spider-Man. Pretending the old game is like an old arcade game. Fucking hell. Oh Jesus.
Wave 1.
I can't work under these conditions. Your breath reeks.
Smackety-doo-dah, smack in his face. Jesus.
No fancy tricks. Time to.
Okay. Doing all right.
Wave 2.
What's next?
Can't even stop to scratch my nose.
You're all tricks. No more.
You know, I hear jail's a lot nicer now. Toilets have seats and everything. You're starting to get predictable.
Show me what you got.
Stick around a while. See, because I said stick and...
So, triangle helps you get around being shot at. That's the white spider sense. But the red spider sense is a counter. So you... And that's on circle. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Red spider sense is immediate counter to someone who's fighting you. The white spider sense is dodge something. But you don't just tap it for both of them, you've got to move for the second one. Like, you've got to wiggle the controller around.
Come on, show me what you got.
Show me what you got!
Fight you? Or do you have no original moves whatsoever?
Also, there is a self-heal in this game as well, like the Insomniac one, but you've got to hold it down and not get interrupted. Surprise event! Lower the columns in the correct order. Right, so it's not that one then.
Speed things up.
Jesus Christ! That was ridiculous. And I'm dead.
I fought tougher than you.
Hey, will you be my arch enemy? Psych!
You're just a scrawny kid, ain't you?
As you can see, we're on next to no health, so this is interesting. Heal, Spidey, heal!
Final wave.
They don't give you much room to breathe, do they?
No fancy tricks, time to fight like men. That mask don't stop.
I'll remember this. Not the fight.
Come on,
Did you hear that?
Okay, so I'm showing off.
No fancy tricks, time to fight like men.
With a gun! So, like a fucking coward then. The camera is quite large in combat. A lot of that's me, Prawn, just trying to see where I'm going. Because the camera just keeps me central. So because it keeps me central, I'm very rarely able to see what's coming from the side. No, we'll abandon the challenge just now, do a bit more plot. Fucking Alpha. My god. The hornet on the back wall there. Jesus. Jesus H. Christ. Jesus H. Christ and all who sail within him. Have you guys been sailing in Christ?
Video Spidey is smarter than me. He charges a quarter to fight crime.
Bing. Okay, so it's mostly the concept art from the cutscenes. So it's not posters, is it? Oh, moving in and out, you mean?
So, my old enemy, we meet again.
So, is it an actual... Can you read it? Spectacular Spider-Man 27. Uncle Ben with the young Peter Parker. Do I know this story? I do! I do know this story! How many pages we're talking, though? Because we're not going to read them if it's a load of pages. I know it's a short story and it's cute as fuck. I remember this one. Oh god, it's the whole comic. That's actually really cool. You can read the entire issue. That is really, really cool.
I've been spending so much time as Spider-Man, I feel naked without the mask on. Man, am I gonna need so much therapy.
I've been spending so much time as Spider-Man, I forgot to look like Andrew Garfield when I take the mask off. Oh, good lord. So we got a statue of Spidey and Peter Peck-you with a very big bio. Oh dear. Is he alright? Who the fuck is that? That's not Andrew Garfield! So we got Ben and May Parker, but we don't have Aunt May, just Ben. Street Thugs. Dennis Carradine, the Mugger. Oh my god, Stan!
Sure, I've had crooks try to rob me. Hey, I just give them my stare and I say, go ahead, punks. Make Stan stay. They run out crying. Well, I think it's crying. Could be laughing. But the point is, they leave.
Okay. I just want to check on Stan. His mouth isn't moving. Stan's mouth is static. His mouth is not moving while he talks to us. He's like, I tell him to leave their store straight in and then get out of here and I kick her in the ass. You're like, you just call me Didanan. Excelsior! Straight in.
So I says to him, one, meat lovers. Okay, in what world does meat lovers mean mushrooms?
Yeah, way, and I'm like,
is that corn?
And she's all like, yeah, it's so true.
This is Carradine. What do you need?
Firepower, man. It's getting crazy out there, you know what I'm saying? We need some serious...
How are we listening into mobile signals? This is creepy.
Alley behind Nuno's bar, 2 hours.
Nuno is Nuno's! Right. Having increased the gripping strength of the web shooter's clamping mechanism, Spider-Man can apply more force to his web when swinging, making him go faster and higher. So we can buy that, right? Can we buy that? Yeah, fuck it, let's go. Hey, lovely Jazz! Bing, bing, bing! How you doing this warm Sunday? Just in the time Spider-Man, yes. And crime rate in New York was shot right up. Right up him. Now hang on, we've got a photo thing over here. This is what I think this... Oh god, I'm pressing buttons for the Insomniac one. I pressed X then to try and launch. I was like, yeah, it's not gonna happen. Wrong game, mate. Ah!
Now that's a keeper.
Yeah, that's a stinker. You just woke up. Oh, you naughty Sunday stopping. I approve.
I want to tell Jonah Jameson who I really am just to see the look on his face.
Right, wait a minute, what? Okay, so I've got to press triangle to crawl up walls. Woo!
I'd love to get a shot of Detective DeWolf's evidence.
I beg your pardon. Okay, this is hilarious. You want to see something really fucking stupid? Watch this. So, there's a cop there. Hello, madam. Just gonna take a photo of your computer.
Just what I needed. That'll come in handy.
Audio log.
This gang war's a crisis, but it's also an opportunity. People get careless when they're backed into a corner, and these guys are so focused on fighting each other, they're taking chances they wouldn't normally dream of. I think we can use this chaos to catch organized crime figures off guard, and shut them down for good.
And slap them right on the tit. Just a big old tit slap. I'm gonna slap these criminals across their tits. Gonna slap these criminals right across their boobs. That's the Jean DeWolf I remember. Wait, I heard another comic book then. Did you hear it? It's flying around in the air! Whee! Look at this barely populated New York.
Where have you been all my life?
How are we feeling about the game so far, by the way? Are we enjoying it? Are we enjoying watching the shite? Slap Pillow 3000! Damn right, the Slap Pillow 3000! Like, keep in mind, this is 2014. Early PS4. There we go.
Score.
Good afternoon, Daniel. Welcome to a pretty shocking Spider-Man game. Like, collect comic book page flashes up as a prompt. So briefly. Ah! Jesus Christ! The open world feels life like it does, doesn't it?
Nothing to web. My life is so weird.
Like, there's people around, but... And have you noticed... Actually, you might not be able to see it because it's behind where I am on the screen. The hero meter is getting lesser and lesser. Which is really annoying. So you've got to keep doing good shit to get past that. Hey, you'll rock it, Daniel. Don't worry about it. Everything else up to this point is a rehearsal.
You're funny.
And you've been rocking the rehearsals.
What's that?
Stop!
Ah!
Come on! Move over!
Hostage. Not good.
Hey, see that way he stopped for us.
Anyone else?
Spider-Man! Help me! Oh, please!
Shut up or I'll shut you up.
Calm her down, damn it! I swear I will kill the both of you!
I know, Uncle Ben. Hostage comes first.
I am very confused. Oh god, it's barely telling us what to do. Well, that's the thing, the PS4 is fucking glorious, but like, this is early PS4s. This is, whatchamacallit, basically PS3. Which again, PS3s look glorious, but this is just, it's the rush of production with this one. It's the get a movie tie-in game out immediately. We've just finished working on the last one. Get it done! Ah!
Get that psycho!
So in like 18 months after rush it.
I promise, Uncle Ben. I promise he won't get away this time.
Yeah, well, things are about to take a weird fucking turn.
He can't have gotten far.
It's a 16 certificate, this game. Because there's an element of blood and gore.
My God.
I killed him. I threw him under some garbage bags and I smeared some initials in his blood on the wall. All in 10 seconds. Now, any Spidey fans got any theories?
If I get spotted, this is gonna get ugly. Gotta move faster.
Into a load screen. Is that down to their personal taste, Daniel, or is it down to like just the event being a different kind of tone? This is part.
I get it, Doc. I know how this is supposed to go.
Clark Kent.
I tell you, my parents beat me or dropped me on my head. I had a horrible childhood. Boo-hoo. And sure, it had its moments. My dad beat me unconscious. My mom drank. But a lot of people go through that and don't end up like I did. Here's what really happened. When I was still just a kid, I saw the truth. Life is meaningless. Death is the only thing that matters.
Only thing that matters. So don't give me that hoo-ha.
Aunt May's gonna
Any
hear about
Spidey
this
fans
sooner or
got
later.
an inkling on who
I
that
don't want her
is?
to be alone when she does.
Because when I first started playing this, I was like, really? Are we doing this? Also, the audio logs feel like a We Want to Be the Arkham Games inclusion as well.
Ooh, I've been looking for
Whoa! Whoa, Jazz with the resub. Thank you, my darling. Bless your eyes. Is CK serial killer? It does, yeah, it does kind of I mean, that's definitely what they are. That's definitely what they are. But that's not what the CK stands for. I can hear a comic book. I'll always try and collect them as we go because they do make the combat so much easier. Upgrading your skills via collectibles. Don't get too excited. Don't get too excited! Jazz, I'm always excited when you're around, lovely.
Now that's a keeper.
That sounds filthy. Sounded filthy than I meant it. I'm always excited when you're around.
It's been a while since I checked in
Happy
on
Sunday.
I should swing by the old homestead.
Now what the fuck is that red thing on the map? A crime with an urgency rating. Let's fucking get to it, Sonny Jim laddie boy. You didn't resub. But it says you've been subscribed for 11 months. That must be you. What? Unless you resubbed a little while ago and this is the notification coming through. The graphics still looks good for this old title. I mean, it's not that old. It's 8 years old, but it's more the performance you'll see is the issue. We missed the crime. Which means our heroic level gets affected, which is so dumb.
When are people gonna learn it's Spider-Man?
Thank you.
Hyphen is important. Score.
The crime thing is ridiculous. Like, if you don't help out with a bunch of crimes, then you become a menace and the police start to chase you. Not when I'm like taking photos of their laptops.
Great composition.
But you have a sun badge. What? For me, it says you've got a mini moo. Oh, sub badge. What?
That'll come in handy.
What do we got?
Hammerhead. Used to be a soldier for the mob.
Hammerhead! Is he in the game? I can't remember.
But then, he survived a near-fatal head injury. He had most of his skull replaced with metal.
Yep.
And the rest of his body augmented with cybernetics.
Yeah,
I've seen him run
that's a common
headfirst
thing they
into a
keep
brick
doing
wall
now.
and smash it to pieces. Wrap a machine gun into a pretzel.
And then eat it.
He's also hard-headed in the sense that he's stubborn. And that's how we'll get him.
Oh, Jean de Wolf. Let's go see Aunt May. How do we go see Aunt May, you might ask? Well, it's really convoluted. And real... hang on. It's really convoluted and real dumb, as you will see. We just overshot that comic book. There we go. To see Aunt May, you've got to go to Queens. Which means getting the train. I'm not sure that it can take anything out, Jazz, if that's the case. It may just be glitchy. I'm more concerned that you're okay, Cockle. Suppresso, hello! What are people's thoughts on the Uncharted movie? From what I've seen, I have no desire to ever watch it. And I love those games. I just can't be arsed with these not quite adaptations of video games anymore.
But I don't feel peaceful.
I'd rather play it. You know what I mean?
Close.
Peter's. Oh, yeah. So I've got some. I got the DLC at the time, so I've got some suits already in the wardrobe. Replay any mission in the game by looking at the pictures. Go on, look at the pictures. So Peter's got a Prodigy poster. Oh no, Slingers, Prodigy, Ricochet, Dusk and the Hornet. Parkour! Guys! It's Peter Parkour! Evil Nikola Tesla calendar. It's very weird. They call me Tesla. Nikola, impeccably dressed. Okay, so, here are the suits. I did a burp, pardon me. Gwen made me this costume after my previous one was pretty much torn to shreds after a too close encounter with the turbine. Yes, we've already looked at this. What else we got? My first real Spidey costume, all sewn back together after a lot of wear, good as new. Still kind of smells like the last time I spent... Like all the time I spent in the sewers fighting the lizard and chasing down cross-species monstrosities, though. That's from the first game. Yeah, from The Amazing Spider-Man 2012. No, I was fine with Multiverse of Madness, but that's because I'm a Sam Raimi fan, so I was just looking forward to watching him direct another superhero movie after the Spider-Man trilogy. Ah, memories, my first costume. I mean, I guess I could put it on again for old time's sake. Nah, you're alright. Oh, so each of them have different abilities. Black suit. If I had a dark side, I'm pretty sure I'd embrace it by choosing this look for myself. Pretty sleek, huh? Maybe I should take it for a spin. What's the worst that could happen? Cosmic Spider-Man suit. One of my favorite... What is he doing? One of my favorite Spider-Man... one of my favorite comics as a kid was all about this mystical force in the universe that temporarily bestows cosmic power upon worthy individuals, empowering them to deal with the monumental crisis at hand. Those powers... If those powers were real, I'd wear them like this. He did. It was a whole story where he looked like this. Iron Spider... Oh, that's not a good-looking Iron Spider suit, is it? Sometimes... This is interesting. They're slipping pop culture references in here now. Sometimes I imagine myself as a billionaire playboy philanthropist who still doesn't take a break from his responsibilities as a crime fighter. Not only would my rich guy suit look red and gold and remarkably more metallic, it would also be able to transform its appearance any way I like. At least I can handle that first part now. Okay. Spider-Man War. Oh, I'm going to have to sniffle. Sorry, excuse me. Oh, good lord. Of all the comics at Stan's shop that ride the wave of my popularity without paying me a dime... Oh, that's how they explain it! People making Spider-Man comics. Spider-Man Noir might be the weirdest. I mean, even against 1930s gangsters, I would not carry a gun. Still, the costume kind of rules. And it's great for being stealthy. We're going to stick to the main story one for now. Yeah, the suit doesn't look very metallic. It looks stretchy and weird, doesn't it? Oh, God, it keeps telling you. Can you see down here? Over there, it keeps saying there's a little gear on the screen. Reminding us, you need to spend your points! I'm like, I don't want to. Yet. Can I get rid of it by looking at all the upgrades? There, I looked at them. Will it go away now? Nope, still there. It's the fact that he wears so many thick layers. It's really weird. Hey! Not Sally Fields.
Murderer and arms dealer. Carradine has been identified as the perpetrator in last year's shooting of Queens resident Benjamin Parker.
Last year? I thought it was 2 years later.
Some New Yorkers we spoke to applaud the fact that violent criminals are being taken off the streets.
Hey, somebody wants to clean up the trash. I say more power to them.
Good lord.
But police caution that the perpetrator is a threat to everyone.
Hey, bada bing!
This individual is a dangerous psychopath. He commits acts of extreme carnage and brutality.
There's your clue.
Even the initials CK written in blood as a signature.
Well, that's the thing, Sifresso. When you've got to shit these things out in time for a film.
Shock even veteran officers.
Keep in mind, games usually take 4 to 5 years to make.
Anyone with information
games like
call
this.
The police immediately.
These would be commissioned about 18 months before they need to be released.
Horrible. But at least it's finally over. The man who took Ben from us won't ever hurt anyone again.
I'm glad he's dead.
Move on.
Because that's my character now.
Peter? What's the matter?
Is it wrong to be thankful he's dead?
Aunt May, the truth is, I'm glad he's dead. I know that's wrong.
It's very fucking wrong, Peter.
You're relieved a bad man can't hurt anyone else. That's different. You're glad a murderer was brought to justice. There's nothing wrong with that.
I know. It's just,
Part of you
Getting Man of
wishes
Steel
you're the one who
vibes
did the
from
bringing
this.
to justice?
Yeah.
That's not what Ben would have wanted. He wanted you to work hard, graduate, go to college, all the things you did.
Kill criminals.
Wherever he is, he's
Punch
very
muggers in
proud
the
of
tits.
you, and so am I.
Am I a bad person?
I wish for bad things to happen to this Carradine guy. A lot.
That's perfectly natural. He killed your uncle.
Yeah, but...
Peter Parker, it's bad enough you feel guilty about Ben. I won't let you beat yourself up over this. Why would it be your fault? Did you kill that man?
No.
Yes.
He was
No.
a criminal. He associated with awful people. It's not as if you had any control over that. What could you have done?
Kicked him in the bussy. Do you feel better?
So, you feel better?
My husband's still gone. I think that'll hurt forever.
You said you thought maybe we could move on.
Yes, now that there isn't that question hanging over us. Where is he? Why don't they catch him? Now we can look ahead.
But it's not like being happy.
You tim those bits, Daniel. You tim them.
We'll be happy again, Peter.
Remember, respect the
promise
cruller
you.
and tame the donut. Finish conversation.
You heard Whitney Chang. Some people are grateful to the Carnage Killer. I kind of know how they feel.
That's
The
not the same
Carnage
as
Killer.
condoning it.
The
You're
Carnage
not glad this
Killer.
person's out there murdering, are you? You want him taken off the streets, don't
This
you?
is basically Cletus Cassidy.
Yeah, I do. And he will be. Aunt May, can you turn that up?
As soon as this game started, I was like,
breaking
wait,
news
are they
of a
seriously
hostage
doing
situation at Osborne.
Carnage?
Armed men are holding
Without
several
Venom?
employees at gunpoint.
Oh, no.
Security camera footage has identified the ringleader as career criminal Herman Schultz.
Schultz?
What?
Gwen,
Schultz!
she still interns at Oscorp.
At the office this late?
No, but I should make sure.
That's a good idea. I always thought you two never should have split up.
Don't wait up for me.
I always do.
You drive me to worry. One of these days, I'm just gonna strangle you myself. Raid on Oscorp! Roscorp! Anyone seeing this game for the first time? Anyone familiar with this game? And who's out there but lurking? Don't be frightened. Say hello.
It's my fault Schultz got away. If he hurts anyone... No, not this time.
Come on, let's go get that green Gussie. Too soon? Hey, look! It's Timbit Square! Slightly familiar. J. Jonah Jameson. Parker, I need a shot of the Oscorp sign. But not the boring stock photo they hand out in their media kit. Get me an interesting angle. Something no one else has. Something you can only achieve if you're able to climb up buildings. But don't climb up buildings. That'll make you Spider-Man, and then I want you dead. Actually, no, I don't want you dead, because then I can't sell papers. The print medium is dying, so...
Where have you been all my life?
Come on, give me my camera. Yes, I've got to be up somewhere real fucking weird. Okay.
Score.
Goddamn! Call the police or the fireman! I'm sure Tim doesn't mind, Daniel. Wait, what the fuck am I doing?
Good shot.
Good shot of Oscorp. Give
I
it a little
can
go.
pretty much promise nobody else is gonna get a picture from this angle. And that Jameson's gonna pay me peanuts for it. Holy... I've gotta get up there.
But first, I have an email from Jameson. Well, that's one of your better ones. I'll give you $1 for it. God, that is a hard voice to do.
Man, people are gonna need help.
Hard voice to do, but a fun voice to do. Da, 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 da. Sorry, I'm just thinking about a better game. Defeat the Russian gangsters.
Nice dental work. Sorry I had to break Russians. I was expecting Schultz's guys. Not again.
Sometimes the move it's asking you to do on the tutorial interrupts.
Not this time.
Like, you have to perform it before you can carry on with other moves, which is really annoying. When there are dudes shooting at you.
So I'm guessing you lied on your resume, because you're terrible at this.
Not sure that's ever going to happen, Daniel, but bless you. For Ukraine!
Gotta move that rubble so I can get in. Better clear all this wreckage.
Whoa! I just broke a helicopter apart with my bare hands! Yeah, it's going to Oscorp. Fuck it. Fuck it! Let's fuck Oscorp! Let's just get right in there! Green Gussie so good that I shoved my glider in the middle. Where am I going? Spider ass, spider ass. Sass McGrass, spider ass. Razzmatazz!
Got the fence. No problem. Vlad will do it. He's a little guy, he can fit.
Wait, is Oscorp mentioned in Morbius, Ian? God, I hope not. I know Horizon Labs features in it, which makes me sad, because that's one of my favourite eras.
I don't care.
Of the comics. Webrush! Webrush! This is a random pathway. Are there collectibles? I don't remember there being collectibles in the levels. No, it's just a maze. Okay. What a waste of everyone's time. But hang on. No, there's a collectible there. There's a collectible there. It's XP.
Now that's a keeper.
Life is Strange True Colors. I finished it the other day. I love it. Hey Rebecca, hello. I love Life is Strange True Colors, Jazz. It made me sad, and I'll be honest, I did not see where a lot of it was going, so that really took me by surprise and made it pretty enjoyable. If you're watching this video on YouTube, folks, then our Life is Strange True Colors playthrough is in the Big Damn Play playlist right now. Oh, Ian, no.
The vents are gonna take me.
God, this game is certainly a game.
Max Dillon.
Okay, Max. Easy
Look,
choice.
it's not Jamie
Tell us where
Foxx.
to find the weapons, or you die.
I'm an electrical engineer. I don't have access to those areas.
Then it's a bad day to be you, eh, Max?
Why is he looking around like that? The mocap or acting that they've done is not great. Okay, so there's audio to find and photo investigation stuff to find in each level. I totally forgot that was a thing. Spider sense range. Let's boost that. Awake, Rebecca. That's as good as I'm going to get today, I think. Weapon jam. With practice, Spider-Man learns how to use web pull technique to yank weapons to enemy hands and glue them permanently to the ground. Considering we're dealing with guns, I'll take that. Parker! If you get inside Oscorp, I want a shot of the robot limbs they make for handling hazardous materials. The rumors suggest the design's superior to anything else on the market. Robot limbs, superior. So it's Ox Tentacles. Ox Tentacles are in here somewhere. Parker, you have friends at Oscorp. Give me an advanced look at the new flight harness they're making for the military. It's supposed to be more maneuverable than anything else out there. Okay, so there'll be stuff around here that we can... Oh, there's an audio log there.
What is that? You know, I hear jail's a lot nicer now. The toilets have seats and everything.
There we go, that's how you do it. Web the guns to the ground.
I will make you believe.
I stand here and gesture at you.
Some days you just got it.
Oh, hang on. There's a flight harness. Vulture's wings. Audio log. Harry Osborn. Oh, Jazz, we were talking about them before. We'll definitely play some of them at some point.
The disease that killed him. According to our medical records,
Oh.
it's moving faster in me than it did in him. The things he did to extend his life won't work for me. I need to find a cure, and I need to find it fast. But the most promising line of research was his old partner Richard Parker's work with cross-species genetics.
Jesus.
And Parker disappeared over 10 years ago.
So that's I'm tying it into the first game in the series. Okay, so flight harness. Well, there's your first fucking one. Vulture wings.
That one's no good. Now that's a keeper.
If you think this picture will get you a raise, think again. Fuck you. Did they touch the side of the building when they fall off the roof or just fall to the floor? I don't think there are any fights in this where they go to the ground. Hey, main character in the movie, Max Dillon, who we can't interact with. Oh god, there's a bad guy there who hasn't noticed us.
Sorry, is that webbing in your way? Didn't I already fight you? Or do you have no original moves whatsoever? You keep talking about a weapon. I bet my last web Schultz is heading for the Special Projects Division.
Should we check on not Jamie Foxx? Yeah, this game is early PS4 forced, rushed out
Just Spider-Man.
movie tie-in
Spider-Man was my
property.
father. What's your name?
Max Dillon. I'm in R&D.
Well, Max, I need you to help me out.
Is it being
My
up?
eyes
So
and
they try
ears.
their
Can
best to
you
get
do
him
that?
out on time.
Really?
Was it Treyarch?
I mean,
Can't remember.
yes. I won't let you down.
Good. Get the hostages out through stairwells.
The light on his glasses is
All
good. Not
clear.
many games are bothered with that.
Really appreciate the help, partner.
Partner?
Okay. Okay, yep. Just going to linger on that shot.
Core overheating. Blast doors engaged. Evacuate immediately. This is not a drill.
Get the fuck out. Abe, folks. Always be exploring.
For this.
Let's see. Ah, so the audio files don't look different with Spider Sense.
Then what? The lights go out?
So we need to make sure we get him. Max Dillon's Journal Part 2? What?
There's got to be a mistake. They're using my power grid. It's exactly the way I designed it. They have to know that. Mama says they stole it.
Wait,
And I
so
was
we don't get
stupid
Part
not to
1?
take out a patent. But I've worked for Oscorp for years. They wouldn't do that to me.
They did, mate.
It's an oversight, that's all. Everyone's so sad that Mr. Osborn died, they forgot. I'll just go in and talk to the boss. I'll go to Mr. Mencken if I have to. They'll notice me. I'll make them.
Creepy, creepy fun times. So does that count as one of the audios? It does. We've got one photo and one audio still to find.
Great. Where is it?
With the blast door shut, there's only one way to reach it.
Oh, the dude's still tied up. Yep, that's
These
weird.
conveyors are bringing containers of extra coolant to the core.
Okay.
You can stick to things, right?
Yes, I
Oh,
fucking
sure. The guy
can.
who sticks to things always...
Always. Come on, we got to get our spider bussy on. Whoo! 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 Wait. Take us back up there. There was a thing up top. Did you see it?
Max was right. This is huge.
Can we get back up
If
there?
it blows, it'll leave a great big hole in the middle of Manhattan.
We can.
Now I need to find the coolant systems.
But it won't let us run. That's so weird to be like, collectible? Fuck you! So, alright.
Nice.
Hang about. Hang a fucking about.
Gotta
What?
get to the coolant systems fast.
Yeah, but first, Spidey. Wait, do what to gain height? So indoors, the web thingies have completely different.
Can release the coolant from here.
the web mechanics have completely different functions indoors. Okay, we did a thing.
Go, go, go! Damn Russians! Blow them away!
Damn Russians! Blow them away!
Take cover! Get them!
This is bad. If they get their hands on those weapons, it'll only get worse. Too many of them. To be smart about this.
Gertz to be smart.
And of course the Daily Bugle never gets pictures of...
Okay. There's no way you can do a stealth takedown either.
Bam! There he is! What? Why you gotta get in the middle of everything?
Bet that's kind of gross for you. Which I find hilarious.
Ah, it's so weird because my instincts are to use the
They all be like that.
Insomniac style controls. Why is he calling me a kitty? God, it's like tank controls.
I tell you, you have other options in life, but I'm not really sure you do.
Shut the fuck up, he did not just say that. Did you hear that? In Russia, crime organizes you. That is... Oh no, that is bad. That's a thing someone did in the voice booth and they went, yeah, we'll put that in the game, that's fine.
I see him! On what planet?
Go away, Spider-Man, and we will solve your problem.
In Soviet Russia, crime organizes you. Oh, what the fuck? Why is that an option? We'll try that in a second.
Halfway there. But even one working weapon is one too many.
What the fuck is down here? Oh, third audio log.
Where have you been all?
Who's the third audio log then?
Today,
Max Dillon Part 1.
the day everything changes. Spider-Man saved my life.
Yep, that's the thing.
He noticed me.
Okay, calm down.
And the big shots at Oscorp are going to notice me too.
Okay.
When they get a look at the plans for my brand new power grid.
Yep, that's nice, Max.
I'll be rich.
Yes, sure,
I can
Max.
get Mama a nurse to take care of her.
Mm-hmm, yep, sure, you do that.
She'll
Yep.
see. I'm not a loser.
Oh dear.
I can feel it all right. This is the day the name Max Dillon starts to mean something.
Okay.
Life.
Spider, come quickly!
Could you maybe pretend you know what you're doing? Sometimes I even impress myself.
Can we get to this without being shot at? Let's try. Wow, we did.
I must break you!
Oh my god, seriously?
Spider, come quickly! You Russians
You Russians like ballet, right? Dance! Crawl, Spidey. Where's the second photo op then? Feels like we would have seen it by now. This is an extra section, we've just not got there yet, but... I know, it feels like something they'd hide in one of these levels. Yeah, there it is! There it fucking is, even though it makes no sense. So there's Doc Ock's arms for some reason. No worries, Jazz! Much love to you, my darling! We'll see you very, very soon!
Looks like an octopus to me. Not my problem.
Superior design. Thanks very much, Jazz. We'll see you soon, my lovely. Have a good day. Right. Can we buy another move? I think we should. Let's see. Anything for melee combat? No. Sight. Spider-Man can now focus enough to sense enemies' sight lines in addition to their locations. Not fine for now. Web shoot efficiency. Okay. It's fucking Jason Voorhees over here.
Don't try that at home. You have all the grace of a three-legged giraffe.
God, he loves that giraffe quip. He's used it like several times now. They're distracted over there, so... And here's Herman.
Herman, you came back.
Good afternoon, Sean.
Must have seen my missed connections ad.
You think I'd skip town? Give New York to freaks like you? No way! I just needed an equalizer. And now? I've got it! Say hello to the seismic harness construction resource.
SHCR. Sugar. Credits. Oh, that was a short game.
As a weapon? Come on.
I'm still
outside the box. Make a fortune selling milkshakes.
Just wait till I get used to these things. You're a dead man.
Now I'm getting queasy. If you make me throw up into my mask, I'm sending you the dry cleaning.
Okay, counter doesn't seem to work on him. Get me up there so I can heal. Ah, shitting hell. Ah. It's actually really tough. Come on, Herman, don't be a dick.
What? Yeah, I'm not the one calling my weapon the Shocker without a trace of irony.
Beat the piss out of him. Piss on him, Parker.
Can't work under these conditions. Your breath reeks.
Good lord. Oh, shitting hell. The counter-attack does not work very well in this game.
this whole building down on you if I have to!
That might not be a bad thing with all the nasty stuff they make here, but it's built to survive a 9.5 earthquake, so yeah, don't hold your breath.
Have we finished? Oh, quick time events, my favourite.
A shake for breakfast, a shake for lunch, and a sensible smack upside the head for dinner.
Piss on him! Oh, right.
You can't lock me up, man. The Russians can get to me inside.
You might be able to make a
Why
deal
do I
with
talk
TA
like this now? I sound like a muppet.
If you help stop this gang war, innocent people are getting caught up in it.
I can't. It's bigger than me now.
Hello there.
The city are at war.
I'm the Shocker.
Everyone's scared of everyone else.
Tell me about the Russians.
The Russians got here at almost the same time you did.
I know. One of my guys must have dropped a dime.
Now that your future looks, let's go with limited. What'll they do?
Keep arming up. Take out what's left of my men and everybody else in town. They're ruthless. I promise you. By the time they're done, you'll wish you had Herman Schultz back.
Yeah. Bestest pal. What did you want at us, cop?
So, you broke in here for a power-up?
Absolutely. Guns won't do it anymore. Huh? Everybody wants an ace that the others
Spider-Man's
don't have.
physicality is fucking hilarious. It's so
Fighter power
bad.
that you can fight an army with.
And I bet they don't care who gets caught in a crossfire.
That's why they call them bad guys.
Why are criminals
What are all the
scared?
tough guys so afraid of?
The Carnage Killer. He's murdering my people, huh? The Russians, Hammerhead's crew, Mr. Negative's men. Everyone thinks the other guys are
Mr.
paying
Negative.
him. I'm starting to worry he's some kind of freak, like that giant lizard a while back, or that dude with all the robots.
Smythe in the first game.
So, as long as he's out there killing, the gang war goes on?
And it gets worse.
What is with Spider-Man's physicality? It's fucking hilarious. Final option, piss on him. Oh no, it says finish
Unless
conversation.
you want to go for a butt-whipping hat trick, you'll tell the cops everything you know about the gang war.
Okay, but it won't do any good. Look, the city's full of trigger-happy wise guys scared the Carnage Killer's gonna get them. That's one fire that's just gonna keep on spreading, huh?
Morty.
You know, as much as I made fun of these things, they're pretty clever. I could get this kind of kinetic energy into my webbing.
Now who's the thief, huh?
Yes, for those who are tuning in, like, this is 2014's Amazing Spider-Man 2. It's not great. Seismic Blast. The Shocker tech stolen by Shocker inspired Spidey to upgrade his web shooters, giving them the ability to shoot a powerful vibrating blast that will knock back enemies. Great. So we got all the collectibles in here at least.
You know Oscorp, but you might not know me.
Fisk!
I'm Harry Osborn.
Now just to reiterate, that's meant to be Dane DeHaan.
Just leave me a business. He left me a New York institution.
I did Sofresso, I'm not even going to get into it on here, but fucking disaster. Oh my god.
Now today, I'm announcing a joint venture with a man who
You know, I'm something of a racist myself.
he was born and wants to help.
So despicable, isn't it?
Wilson Fisk.
Harry Osborn doesn't look like Harry Osborn, and Wilson Fisk looks like a giant monster man. Which works in the comics, but in this game just looks kind of weird. Also, his cane's got skulls on it.
The man I am. Now, I want to give something back. It was my privilege to rebuild this great city after recent crises.
Now, this is my favourite Spider-Man villain. And this is a weird version of him.
To introduce you to the
So the game's explanation for the glider and the goblin tech is that it's the task force that will then get modified later.
with limited resources. But when they face threats outside their normal scope, they need more. And we have provided.
Rather than increase the burden on taxpayers, Mr. Fisk and I are financing this hand-picked task force ourselves.
Kingpin looks like he's taking a shit.
Spider-Man only make the problem worse. This is our city, and we're taking it back together.
Much better. He looks like he could.
Willing to take Oscorp off your hands?
He looks like he could eat Harry Osborn's head.
answer is still
Like just,
no.
just
Well, that's
one
fine.
clean bite.
I'll just wait until you die of the disease that killed your father.
It's good voice acting for him though. Like they're playing it as though he is a overly large and you know he would have trouble like breathing and shit because he's massive. His body is not normal proportion. Like he's incredibly tall. But makes it less believable that he is a dude who is like obese but made of muscle, which is what he is in the comics. He's strong as fuck. So he looks like Kingpin ate Kingpin.
Attention all task force personnel.
Here we go. That bit in every superhero game where they randomly introduce a militia. This game don't even fuck around. We're not even 2 hours in and they've added them. Just to make things more difficult and unpleasant. The task force now patrols the streets, and its officers won't hesitate to mark Spidey as a target if he's considered a menace. Perform heroic acts to maintain Spider-Man's heroic reputation and avoid the task force's attention. This is this game's biggest fuck you to the player. Because now we have to respond to as many crimes as possible. Because if we don't, these bastards attack us on the regular. They will constantly attack us. And fighting them doesn't reset the meter to heroic. It just delays time. Like, it fills up time between heroic missions. So we now got to go and do some heroic shit.
Down some bad guys, while the task force is putting heat on them.
So let's see how close we are to this fire, because that's what I'm aiming for. Looks like it came out in the night. Oh, golly. It's a weird one. I don't think it looks that bad. Like, in terms of, like, graphical thing. It definitely looks like a child of the late 2010s, though, despite coming out in 2014. And a lot of that, again, is just due to the fact that they have to rush these things out to tie in with movie releases, which is just like, how about you don't? I'm so glad that we're getting out of the tie-in movie game stage now.
Anyone trapped in there doesn't have much time.
Please, I'm trapped in here.
On here! I'm trapped in here! In the top of this building about it.
Someone please help me.
Pick up the civilian and swing! Oh, movie-based games were... we were talking before, like, there's only really a couple that are seen retroactively as, okay, that kind of introduced a thing. Do you know what I mean? That was kind of cool. It's basically like Sega Genesis Aladdin, Spider-Man 2 for the PS2, GameCube, Xbox, and that's kind of it. Yeah, well, a lot of these were like this, Prawn. A lot of the, especially Spider-Man games have been my jam since I was a kid. I've played every goddamn Spider-Man game that's come out while I've been alive, and the only one I've never kept is Spider-Man: Edge of Time because I just thought it was so dour. I've finished it and then got rid of it. But even this I kept. I've not played it since 2014, which is why I thought it'd make for a fun big damn play because we could sit here and rip into it. But Spider-Man movie games and old comic book movie game tie-ins from around this time always did a thing where they went, adapt the main plot sort of, but include a boatload of comic book villains that will definitely not get a movie adaptation anytime soon. Like, this is back when there was only ever going to be like maybe 3 films based around that property. So you were never going to see Kraven in a Spider-Man film at that point. You were never going to see Carnage in a Spider-Man film at that point. Kingpin was tied up with rights with Fox, but you could use him, you know, in Sony projects, just not the films. So they just throw as many comic book related things into it as possible. The first game in this series, Amazing Spider-Man, does something really weird. It looks into Oscorp's research around the animals and everything, and they call it cross-species genetics. And they make it so that there are several, like, creatures that have been evolved into people, but not quite. because then you start to discover information that reveals they may actually have been people that were experimented on. One of them is, I want to say iguana. It's not lizard, but it's like one of them's like iguana. One of them's vermin, the rat guy. One of them's scorpion, so a scorpion creature man, and one of them is a rhino creature person. It's just like, you fucking what? Which of course is then hilarious because Rhino shows up in the next film, so it was like, well, they predicted that one wrong, didn't they? The Spider Slayers are in the first game as well. Get up the building, you prick!
Please! The roof could collapse any minute!
Okay, now this is interesting. This character model's Gwen from the first game. That's the Gwen character model from the first game.
Those people won't be able to breathe for long.
Yeah, and that's why we've got to find them, you prick. So where are they? There. And it's the exact same character with a different headband! The exact same character model. See how Spider Sense mode is basically Detective Vision from Arkham. That is embarrassing. Trying to play Fall Guys right now, Rebecca. How are you finding it? It's weird seeing it get a really big resurgence again when, like, was it 2 years ago when it first came out as a freebie on Plus?
A sobbing woman embraced the son she thought she'd never see again. Reunited, thanks to Spider-Man.
Nobel Prize winner, Dr. Michael Morbius at your service has rare illness. I will keep shouting that headline out whenever it appears on screen. It's fucking hilarious to me. Right, so does this heroic act affect my meter much? There it is. Nope, makes it neutral. Fuck you, game. Fuck you. Spider-Man, I felt I should warn you. The task force is beginning an initiative to suppress the crime wave, and they're specifically targeting you. I'm not sure why. It's obvious to me and a lot of people in the city that you're trying to stop the criminals, but the task force doesn't seem to care. They're using your proximity to crime scenes as justification to claim you're a perpetrator. I'm investigating further, and I will let you know what I find, but for now, be careful, Whitney-chan. Wow, we got a lot of upgrade points there, didn't we? Jesus. That's a lot of upgrade points! Holy shit biscuits. Slingshot! Let's get some more of the first level upgrades. Throw! Right, let's try and do a few more good deeds so we don't get mussied. That crime's a little too far away. Actually, there's no good crimes nearby. There's no easily accessible crimes nearby to help balance out the whatever, so I guess we just need to get over there if we can.
What makes someone decide to be a henchman?
Again, the swing mechanics aren't terrible in this one. Like, the left and right triggers control the left and right arms. So that I'm pressing R2 right now. L2. You hold on to the other trigger while swinging to gain height and momentum. So it's not a bad web swinging mechanic in this one. As you can see, you can traverse a bit more with that speed and height boost.
Huh, that's when you think I can't get any better.
Why? What happened? What happened, Spider-Man? To make you talk like that? You weirdo.
Anyway, I don't go for big girls.
I don't go for that, but that right.
Last chance. Cough it up or you're gonna pay me.
Again, I'm so used to the Insomniac controls at this point that I'm like, why can't I bounce off the wall? Oh yeah. Bouncing off the walls! There's a fucking Spider-Man callback. To the worst musical in Broadway's history. Well, one of.
Some days you just got it.
Can't get rid of a bomb. Alright, sorry, I thought we were quoting Batman. I was getting excited.
I almost died just then. Boredom.
In a way, though, some movie-based video games are so bad it's funny and entertaining. Non-Lego Harry Potter. Oh, Jesus. From what I remember seeing at the time, Full Menace doesn't really do anything except... It's a constant nuisance from what I can recall. Like, they just keep bothering you and they send drones out after you.
We have reports of fighting, possibly gang-related, in Central Park. southwest corner. Can you check it out?
Central Park, southwest corner? I bet I can get there quicker than the cops. Huh. Just a few blocks, as the spider swings. Buckle up! Fasten your
Fuckle up! Fuckle up, folks. It's spider fuck. Ah, spider cock. My arch nemesis, spider cock. Alright, where are we going? Where the fuck are we going? Central Park. It's just a few blocks away. Oh, fuck it isn't. This comic book collectathon is really painfully draining in this game. As you can see, it's 30 issues now, but it increases. The original Amazing Spider-Man game, there's like 200 of the fuckers, and it takes forever. Like...
That is the last time I ate garlic pizza before putting on the mask.
Oh, great. Great banter. Ah, Spider-Man with the banter. Spider banter. Spider bussy. Right. Press both down to gain a bit of height. Okay.
Just what I wanted.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Thank you, Insomniac, for actually perfecting this in 2018. That's the weirdest part about this, right? 4-year difference between this and Insomniac's version. Insomniac's version would have been developing right about now. They would have begun development around this time.
If this costume made my butt look big, somebody would tell me, right?
Ha 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 ha! Banter!
That's what I'm talking about.
This is Whitney Chang with an editorial comment.
Yeah, it's Whitney.
Early polls on the Osborn-Fisk announcement showed broad public support. Citizens are tired of the crime wave and have doubts about the mysterious figure known as Spider-Man, despite all the good he's done.
So what else is new?
But I've obtained the records of the officers on the task force. They show allegations of corruption and police brutality. None of it proven, but still, are these the people we want to trust with this kind of power?
Come on, Spidey. Jesus Christ. Ah, Spider Bussy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm going to keep saying it because it makes me laugh. This web brush mechanic is like... At this time, playing the game back in the day, it was like, this is a really handy mechanic. Playing it now, it's like, this is cumbersome as fuck. Like, we have to pause the action repeatedly just so that we can... like, freeze frame and show where we need to go. You know what I mean? It's like, what an annoying concept.
That'll wake you up.
Alright, let's do this next bit of story, shall we? Woo! Are we going to see him? Are we going to see him? My favourite addition to the game.
I'm out of here. The spider. Kill him.
Oh, I know what's bothering you. You think because I took down Herman Schultz, it means I like him more. That's just not true. He'll get the same up-close and personal attention. I promise.
Beat the piss out of him. Cloaca. Cloaca.
Now to find the one that got away.
The one that got away. Here we go. Here we go. My favourite addition to this game. How to expand the subplot. I can help you. Craven the Hunter.
I can help you? Okay, Mr. Craven the Hunter. You got my attention.
Another one of my favourite Spidey villains. Here we fucking go, boys.
We have shots fired at the bus station. Proceed with caution. Suspects heavily armed.
Wait, what? Excuse me, do you mind? My spider pussy.
All units, officers are under fire at the bus station. Need assistance
Or we could do a race.
This calls for finesse.
Wait, I could just web rush through this.
Sweet. Much better. Time's running out.
Come on, Spider Bussy!
Yes. Now that was awesome.
Huzzah! Spider Bussy! Oh, Ian. I hate that so much. Yeah, no, the Kraven's a villain in this game, masquerading as a protagonist, but he's a villain. Exactly, Prawn, right? It's like, why are we so close to the fucking floor? So weird. We unlocked a poster, though. Great. Let's go stop a petty crime and progress.
Just when you think I can't get any better.
I love how in this they just make Central Park mostly a giant fucking lake. Like, just almost completely a lake. Just to avoid giving you any other stuff to interact with.
Just what I wanted.
Spider Bussy.
Fasten your seatbelts.
Is that an audio file? Holy shit.
Where am I? How did I get back into the city?
Wait, what?
That transformer must have overloaded and I got out. Escaped into the power lines and came out here. But why can't I remember? Mencken was there. Made me breathe gas.
Entry 9?
Dark again. No! It doesn't matter. I'm free. They'll never lock me up again. Spider-Man, the police, the doctors.
The
I'll
doctors.
die before I let them hurt me again. Or they'll die. I like that better.
Alright, Max, calm down, son. Don't do anything you will regret later. La da 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 da. Gotta say, now that I'm getting used to the swinging mechanic again, it is a lot of fun, the swinging mechanic. That's not a parking lot, is it? That's a courtyard outside of a building and randomly punching a car.
Slide? Not a chance.
Okay, de-learning the Insomniac control scheme here is an interesting experience.
It's not too late to surrender, or just start crying. And the judges give Spidey a perfect score. I was really
Judges give Spidey a cheeky little tickle.
Might see me fighting you losers.
Business owners praised Spider-Man for improvement not just in crime rates, but also in the local economy.
Yeah, we're just gonna skip through that, thanks.
I'll take that.
Sweet, sweet Spider Bussy.
Now that's fun.
Oh, Jesus, is it? Just ran to the side of a building, you fucking idiot. Oh, good lord. I'm not sure the Spidey knows how fun works.
That's what I'm talking about.
What the fuck was that?
Who can resist that?
Is that an auto shootout?
I'm starting to wonder why anyone would keep working at Oscorp.
Okay, here we go. Da 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 da!
I need to get the hostage out of that car right away.
And what are we waiting for, piss flaps? Right, let's get the bad guys out of the car first.
You're the definition of an offensive driver.
Yank him out! Just a hint, the Russian guys, we've not had any major glitches yet. The Russian guys are using machetes. They're also Russian, and we're in the same game that Kraven the Hunter's in. Methinks there might be a coinky dink. Tiny little web squirt to his face. Oh! God, it's so arduous. It's so arduous. Also, all of the young women are just Gwen. They're the Gwen model from the first game. Okay, I'm a little confused as to how we're meant to take out the... How are we meant to take out the guy in the side thingy? Alright, there we go. We've just got to rush this section a bit quicker.
Got the hostage out of danger.
Go on, lick it. No, shit on it.
Spider-Man's quick actions drew praise from police, who say he likely saved many lives.
Fantastic. It's because I could hear a comic in my headphones.
My lucky day.
I could hear a comic book. I go see doctor about that. I hear my comic book. Bang, boom, bang. Bangity boom, bang, boom, boom. Boomity bang. Honestly, what did repelling do?
This one time I fought somebody who... Just send me the drug.
Oh, you're all hat, no cat.
This is why they call me amazing.
I didn't call you that. Where are the rest of them? They up here? No cap. Let's go. Oh, they're over there.
I learned a valuable lesson today. Kicking bad guys in the face is fun. Is it just me, or am I carrying this entire fight?
Glad you're back in the zone, Spider-Man. You're okay, Mudbook.
You're a good guy, Spider-Man, except when we have to fight you for some reason. Oh! So, Russian gang, big furry hoods, like, it's obvious that Kraven is tied into this eventually.
You want me to let you go? Raise your hand. No? Okay.
Whole circle for seismic blast.
Anything you want, because she was wrong.
Oh my god, just break his fucking jaw.
Spider-Man.
Here he is. Voiced by Steve Bloom.
I like. Impressive.
The Wolverine voice actor.
But you are still raw. Inexperienced.
I was experienced enough to beat your friends.
I am Russian, but I am no friend to those pigs.
Is that why they dress like you?
My name is Sergei Kravenov. Men call me Kraven the Hunter.
So you left me that note. Huh. Judging from the web, you're one of those crazy reality show guys who runs around naked in the woods eating bugs. How can you...
Oh, so they're using the Ultimate Spider-Man version a little
I can
bit.
make you a true hunter, not just a boy pretending to be a man.
Should you wish to accept, you may find me here. Until we meet again.
I leave now.
Parker, why didn't you get me pictures from the Fisk Osborne press conference?
Oh, sorry, Mr. Jameson, but I've got school. You know, life outside the job.
In my day, your job was your life. A press pass is wasted on you.
Alright, prick.
Actually, I just got an idea for using my press pass. Gotta admit, it would be nice not to feel like I'm fighting this battle on my own. But is Craven someone I can trust? Craven obviously doesn't know who I really am, or
Craven the hussy.
come to my house. I don't know. I've always worked best alone. But then again, I've never tried it any other way. If Craven can teach me his hunting techniques, I won't have to rely on police broadcasts to find bad guys. It's not like I'd tell Craven my real name. And I'll be on guard for any kind of double cross. I've never had formal training in how to fight. And Craven's methods could come in handy if I ever lose my powers.
I hear more comic book. I hear more book. You there? Bring me more comic book.
You know, I'd love to know how the task force is gonna stop the crime wave when all they ever do is come after me.
Me too. Get in my pocket, little book. Okay, so 36 out of 60. Let's see. Have we got any upgrades we can buy right now? We could upgrade a spider senses sight. Just try that. Lovely stuff. Lovely. That is mad. There's a whole thing for the suit, and it's kind of irrelevant because it's just the one. You can only interact with it, the one in the menu. I think that is a jolly good place to call it for today, don't you? 2 and a bit hours of this shite. We should get a raid train going then. We should go spread some love. So stick around with me so we can raid somebody else. Even if you don't want to stick around completely, always go over for a few moments because it makes a streamer's day to get raided, and you might discover a new favourite. You never know. Are we enjoying the weird experience so far? Because I am. It's been fun to revisit this. Ruddy Caitlin is on right now playing guitar. We're going to bloody raid Caitlin. Let's go and do it. Let's go and do it. She's an absolute queen. Go over to FaZe Games. Fill the chat with ohms if you can. If you're watching this on Twitch, thank you very much for tuning in live or watching and catch up with your subscription. If you're watching this on YouTube, you could watch it live. Twitch.tv/officialcdj. Much love to you all. And I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.